Imagine this. You are standing on one of the richest pieces of land on earth. Beneath your feet lie minerals worth trillions of dollars. The gold that becomes jewelry, the cobalt that powers electric cars, the lithium inside your smartphone, the copper carrying electricity across cities, the iron used to build bridges, the natural gas that lights homes, the oil that powers economies. It is all here. This is Africa. Every single day, ships leave African ports carrying enormous quantities of raw materials to different parts of the world. Those resources help build factories, power industries, create jobs, advance technology, and shape the modern world. Yet, there is a question that refuses to go away. If Africa is so rich, why do so many communities still struggle to access clean water? Why do young people graduate with dreams but struggles to find meaningful jobs? Why do roads deteriorate only a few years after they are built? Why do mining communities often remain poor while valuable minerals leave their land? Why does a continent blessed with extraordinary natural wealth still face challenges that seems impossible to overcome? Is Africa poor, or have we simply failed to unlock the full value of what we already have? For decades, many conversations have focused on what Africa does not have. Not enough industries, not enough infrastructure, not enough investment, not enough opportunities. But perhaps we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the real question isn't what does Africa lack? Maybe the better question is, what has Africa failed to fully understand and develop? Because beneath African landscape, beneath its forest, its mountain, its rivers, its deserts, lies an extraordinary story. A story written over hundreds of millions of years. A story of ancient mountains rising and disappearing. It isn't just about minerals, and it certainly isn't only for geologists. It is about making better decisions about water, about mining, about agriculture, about infrastructure, about energy, about protecting the environment, and ultimately about building stronger economies and better lives. So, where do we begin? Africa is a vast continent. Every country has its own unique geological story. Today, we begin with one nation, a country famous for oil, but whose true wealth extends far beyond it. A country whose geological story reflects many of the opportunities and challenges faced across the African continent, Nigeria. Because to understand Africa's structure, we must first understand the ground on which it stands. Welcome to GeoVerseAfrica. Let's discover the earth and explore how understanding it can help build Africa's future. Every country has its own story. Today, our journey brings us to Nigeria. Nigeria is often recognized as one of Africa's leading oil-producing nations, but oil tells only a small part of the story. Spread across the country are resources that many people rarely hear about. Gold in Zamfara, lithium in Nasarawa, iron ore in Kogi, tin in Plateau, coal in Enugu, limestone in Ogun, lead and zinc in Ebonyi, natural gas in the Niger Delta, and many more. These resources are not concentrated in one location. They are distributed across different parts of the country. Each one plays a different role. Some are used to build roads and houses, Others help generate electricity. Some power smartphones and electric vehicles. Others are essential for agriculture, manufacturing, and modern technology. In fact, many of the products we use every day depend on minerals that can be found right here in Nigeria. Yet, despite this enormous natural wealth, many of these resources remain underdeveloped. The answer is not simply about having resources, it is about understanding them, managing them, and creating value from them. That is where our journey begins. Across Nigeria, thousands of families, schools, and communities depend on boreholes for their daily water supply. Yet, every year, many boreholes fail. Some produce little water, others dry up completely after only a short time. In many communities, people send money drilling one borehole, then another, and sometimes even a third before finding a reliable source of water. Why does this happen? The answer is simple. Water is underground, but it isn't stored the same way everywhere. Some rocks can store and transmit large amounts of groundwater. Others hold very little. Drilling without first understanding the ground is like searching for treasure without a map. Before a single drilling machine arrives, geologists and hydrogeologists can study the area using geological mapping, geophysical surveys, and groundwater investigations. These studies help identify the most promising location for successful boreholes. Spending a little more on proper investigation can save communities from spending much more on failed drilling. Clean water doesn't begin with drilling, it begins with understanding the ground beneath our feet. But water isn't the only place where understanding the earth makes a difference. The same knowledge also affects the roads we travel every day. Every day, millions of Nigerians travel on roads that connect homes, schools, hospitals, farms, and businesses. This road keeps people moving. They carry food to our markets, patients to hospital, children to schools, and goods across the country. But in many places, some roads begin to crack only a few years after they are built. Potholes appear, sections collapse, traffic slows, repairs become frequent, and billions are spent rebuilding roads that should have lasted much longer. So what went wrong? Many people blame heavy rainfall or overloaded trucks, and while those certainly play a role, there is another factor that often goes unnoticed: the ground beneath the road. Not all soils behave the same way. Some are strong and stable, others expand when they absorb water, shrink when they dry, or lose their strength under heavy loads. If these conditions are not properly understood before construction begins, even a well-designed road can begin to fail long before its expected lifespan. That is why engineers and engineering geologists carry out site investigations before construction. They study the soil, they analyze the rocks, they test how the ground responds to water and pressure. This investigation helps determine the right foundation, the right construction materials, and the right design for that specific location. In many cases, a proper investigation carried out before construction can save years of expensive repairs later. Strong roads don't begin with asphalt, they begin with understanding the ground beneath them. But roads are not the only place where poor planning can turn valuable resources into costly problems. In some parts of Nigeria, the very minerals beneath the ground have become both a blessing and a challenge. Let's find out why. Across Nigeria, thousands of people depend on mining for their livelihood. Every day, gold, tin, lithium, and other valuable minerals are extracted from the ground. Yet much of this mining happens outside proper regulation. Rivers become polluted, farmland is damaged, accidents become more common. Why does this continue? For many miners, mining is simply a way to survive. But without proper geological information, modern equipment, training, and access to legal mining opportunities, recovery remains inefficient. Resources are wasted, environmental damage increases, and communities bear the consequences. Geological survey identify the best location before mining begins. Modern equipment recovers more minerals with less waste. Mining follows environmental standard. Communities benefit, and more values stays within the country. The challenge isn't the minerals, it is how they are managed. Because removing minerals from the ground is only the beginning. Their true value comes from what we do with them afterwards. So here is the next question. If Nigeria has the raw materials, why are so many finished products still made somewhere else? We have taken the minerals out of the ground, but what happens next? They are shipped to other countries. There, they are refined, processed, designed into products, and sold back to the world at a much higher value. Think about your phone. Its battery contains lithium. Its circuit contains metal. Its screen depends on minerals. Many of these materials exist in Africa, yet the finished phone is usually made somewhere else. The same is true for electric vehicles, solar panels, computers, medical equipment, even the steel used in modern buildings. The greatest value is often created where the raw materials are transformed, not where they are mined. Imagine exporting cocoa beans, then importing chocolate, exporting cotton, then importing clothes. This is exactly what happens with many mineral resources. The opportunity isn't just to mine more, it's to process more, manufacture more, innovate more, and build industries that create jobs long after the mining is over. Because real wealth isn't measured by what we dig out of the ground. It is measured by what we create from it. And perhaps this is one of Africa's greatest opportunities. We have seen the challenges. We have seen the opportunities. And one thing is clear. Africa's future will not be determined by the resources beneath its soil, but by the choices we make above it. The rocks beneath our feet cannot build roads, they cannot drill boreholes, they cannot create industries. People do. Knowledge does. Innovation does. The future belongs to countries that understand their resources, develop the skills to manage them, and create value from them. That means investing in science, engineering, technology, education, responsible mining, modern manufacturing, and policies that turn natural resources into lasting prosperity. Because every successful nation understands one simple truth: natural resources create opportunities, but people create progress. Africa already has the foundation. The next step is building on it. This is why GeoVerseAfrica exists, to make earth science simple, to connect geology with everyday life, and to inspire a new generation to see Africa's natural resources not just as something to extract, but as something to understand, to protect, and to transform into a better future. Because the greatest resources Africa has isn't only beneath our feet, it is the people who will shape what comes next. Welcome to GeoVerseAfrica, discovering the earth, building Africa's future.